Once again, we are back on Boond Soch ttalk Train of Thought with a series of an episode with Aditi Gupta, strong woman leader. It's an exclusive story of her on ttalk, what we are covering. Ma'am, welcome back to ttalk Boond Soch ki. Now, as far as the pageant which is concerned, you have a title of Mrs. India Singapore. Can you throw some light on about your passion towards this pageant?
So, since childhood, we have been in the era where we have seen a lot of pageant winners, and they have made our nation proud. Going internationally and being there across all the countries and making your nation proud is something which is one of the big achievements. Also, I always say pageants are nothing less than Olympics. It takes a lot of preparation, mental preparation, physical preparation, also connecting with people, establishing yourself as a brand ambassador of that country is a very big thing. And apart from that, it also associates with what you can do for the society. You can become a voice and you can get a change in the society, which is very, very important.
One part of a change maker,
Yes,
and
yes.
confidence in the women,
Yes.
Right.
So when I was following the journeys of a lot of other pageant winners in India, I thought that why not I can also be a part of this and also achieve something. And it wasn't about glamour for me, but it was more about creating a legacy, I would say, or building something or doing something different that can help and be a voice and be there for the society, as well as motivate and encourage more women. So I've always enjoyed this part of my life also, that some or the other way I try to find ways to support women, whether it's entrepreneurial journey, whether it's pageant journey, or whether it's their own journey also, and where I can support them at different elements in life. And this is where it drove me to pageants, and my dad also always wanted me to be in the pageant. So it wasn't just my dream, but I think it was his dream also. It was actually a family dream, I feel, that yes, they wanted to see their daughter on that particular platform and winning that title. And that is how I entered into a pageant. And when I went to Singapore, I was not working. I was expecting Ariana, and I had just delivered, and then I said, then I came across a pageant. I said, okay, over here I can see Mrs. Singapore. So I said, okay, let me try to be a part of it. So being an Indian and being in a international pageant was something which was amazing to be there, and there were a lot of learnings, there were a lot of things that I got to understand much more being in the pageant, how international pageants work actually. And from there, when I moved to London, one thing I understood that yes, this is the platform where I can give a lot of things to women, and they can actually, we can celebrate their accomplishments, because it is one of the platforms where you can actually celebrate womenhood, celebrate their accomplishments. It's not that we are trying to encourage them, or there is a lack of confidence or something like that. No, the first step towards pageant itself showcases that they have the courage to stand out in front of thousands of people, represent their country or nation, not just in that particular nation, but also abroad also. If they happen to win the title, then they go to the international other pageants like Mrs. Universe, Mrs. World and all to represent. And that is something which also drove me to constructing the entire my journey towards pageant, as well as progressing it towards giving that awareness and education towards the another people also, because I wanted to create a legacy as well.
And Aditi, once you won the title of and Mrs. India Singapore, so what was your feeling like of being part of that title? And so can you share with our ttalk audience, please?
So yes, it makes so much of a. So I was when they announced the name and I was on stage, I was like, here, I have finally made my dad's dream come true. and my mom was there just in front, all my friends and family was there, and there my daughter was the happiest because she was running around the entire stage on that my mom has won. So I think that is something which has inspired her a lot. So I would say that is one of the biggest achievement, that she understood that pageant is somewhere my mom put an effort and all.
And how about Prashant?
Prashant has always been supportive.
He was there during that.
He was there. He has
there.
been through that journey. Like I would have classes to attend. I would take Aryana to the classes. He would come after office. He would pick Aryana. I would continue the classes. Your parents are not there, right? Abroad, you are on your own.
Correct,
so you need to manage. And this is how any husband-wife actually tries to achieve together. It cannot be just one person doing it or somebody is not doing it. And he has been an extreme support till date for whatever I have done. Without him, I don't think so I could achieve anything apart from I have been into various things, and he knows that I don't sit idle. So he's like, okay, you want to do it, you go for it.
Correct.
He's never stopped me, and I think that is where my parents and a life partner, where I got I've been lucky that they are always supportive for me to do it. And I feel that in today's world, I think men have changed a lot.
Correct.
They are being very supportive, so that helps women to grow as well.
Correct. That needs to be there. I'm sure, like ttalk audience who are watching Aditi Gupta and listening to our conversation, I'm sure like it will inspire most of the people in terms of how they need to support the wife in the entire journey. I'm sure it's a great motivation and the learning for a ttalk audience also. Ma'am, in fact, your experience of Mrs. India Singapore, like what transformation you saw in life post the title which when you got, like?
People treat you as a celebrity. They treat you as a celebrity. It's Singapore. It's not India, right? So there would be only one person who is winning the title. You get a lot of opportunities. You are called for a lot of events. Of course, there is a lot of fame, name, and everything comes along the way. But then in that success, you really need to understand, to stay grounded, as I earlier also mentioned. You need to understand what was the purpose of winning that title. What was it? Because I'm representing those women who stood by me. I am representing a person who is also career oriented, as well as managing the family, as well as I am also there for the society. These are the multiple roles that you need to showcase, that you have a responsibility towards. And it changed me a lot. It allowed me to be on stage for several events. It gave me opportunities for hosting events, for working with a lot of other clients and shows. It allowed me to develop a personality where I'm able to help and support more and more in the other causes. And it is not very easy for people to win pageants. A lot of people feel that it's very easy, but you develop your speaking skills, you develop your communication skills, you develop your interpersonal skills, you develop your leadership skills.
So entire holistic
it is, yes, but it's a lot of hard work, yes. And you need to dedicate that much time also for those platforms to become the title owners. Yes.
And I think it also inspires, like after winning in title of Mrs. India Singapore, you went to UK, and that again broadened your mind in terms of how to give it back to a society in a meaningful way. So can you share with our target audience, please?
So when I went back to London and I wanted to become a pageant mentor or coach and start and continue my journey, because that is something which I felt I can support and I enjoyed also.
Correct.
Unfortunately, when I started looking for the platforms that are available, there was no such platform that existed in London at that point of time. So I said, I had a lot of questions that why is it that there is no such platform? Like where in India there are a lot of platforms, in Singapore there are platforms and all of that. There were platforms for the local and all, but I felt somewhere when we go abroad and when we are a part of the other citizens and other country and all, what would happen is in that pageant there would be 10 local people and one or two Indian people who have moved abroad or they are British citizens. There are also terms and conditions to be participating in the pageant.
Okay.
Then I said, no, I don't want to do that, and I didn't want to anyways compete or have any kind of issues with those pageants also, because I respect the pageant community. There are ethics, there are principles that you follow in any industry. I wanted to collaborate with them. I wanted to create the best platform. And that is when I thought I will only launch Mrs. India UK and give an opportunity and applaud all the accomplished women who are based in United Kingdom. And that is how I said, okay, maybe God has chosen me to start.
Good. I think this is a way, like if you are listening to Aditi Gupta on this TikTok show, it's an exclusive story of her. And I'm sure if the purpose is large in her life, I'm sure the transformation comes in, like rightly, like winning the title of Mrs. India Singapore and going with a larger purpose, how to transform the society, how to ensure like you empower the woman. I think that's the thing what every woman should learn, how to like uplift another woman. Like, and I'm sure if you go with those kind of a thought process, it's going to make this world is going to be a better place to live in. Do catch up with Aditi Gupta in our next episode on ttalk with Boond Soch Ke. And if you like, you can put in comment and ask any questions to Aditi Gupta. Go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Ma'am, thanks a lot for sharing your journey on this ttalk platform. Thank you very much. God bless you.